Power Conduit is insane, and if it looks familiar, it's because 3 years ago we birthed this combo into the world. The combo between Power Conduit and Urza Saga. Because Power Conduit removes a counter, we keep out our Urza Saga forever. But the real power of the combo is that we get to search for an artifact every single turn. And as a backup combo, we use Fable the Mirrorbreaker to create a 2/2 every turn. Although our deck was kinky, most tragically, even though we thought we were giving birth to a masterpiece, we kinda just gave birth to a fart, but a really good fart. It turns out making a 2/2 every turn is not that great. But today is a very important day, because now we have exactly the cards we need to make this work. Now we have Emperor Boners. It exiles a card from graveyard every turn, and we can put counters on it with Adapt, and when we do, we reanimate a creature for a turn. The downside is that we can only adapt once, but since Power Conduit places a counter, every time we do, we get to reanimate. But prepare to be Horn, because the real star of the deck is a new card, Awaken the Undead. When it comes out, it destroys an online permanent. And of course with Power Conduit, we destroy a permanent every single turn forever and forever. Awaken also mills, and even gets back creatures and lands. How do we take advantage of all these cards in graveyard? With our dear friend Tarmogoyf and Nethergoyf getting buffed by cards in graveyard. And Nethergoyf can also come back from graveyard to help throw cards in graveyard. We have Psychic Frog, which we can use to discard to buff. Another card that works well with Power Conduit is the Huntsman's Redemption. Makes a 3/3 when it enters, and also buffs and gives trample. To have enough artifacts for Urza Saga, we have Shadowspear for lifelink and trample, Haywire Mite for artifact enchantment hate, and Bauble for card draw. As for destruction, we have discard, creature removal, and permanent removal. Never sideboard. We have colorless hate, go wide hate, targeting hate, more artifact and enchantment hate, graveyard hate, activated ability hate, and DTV hate. That is the deck. Daddy has high hopes for our masterpiece. Off we go to see if the deck's actually good, but first, if you love Magic the Gathering, then you'll love the new game Fist Out. Fist Out is a competitive card game where you build and battle with powerful decks, leveling up your cards and mastering unique synergies to outthink and outplay your opponents. Each card comes with its own attack, defense, and special abilities, just like in Magic the Gathering. Finding the perfect synergy between your cards is the key to clapping cheeks. Experiment with different strategies, refine your deck, and discover powerful combos that can turn the tide of battle in an instant. With over 300 cards across 7 different races, the combinations are endless. Want to fight against racism by mixing angels with demons? Or how about Aladdin with a cow? Jump into the arena and challenge players from all around the world in real-time duels. Fist your opponent to the death and see who's the best at fisting. Climb the rank ladder, prove you're the best fister out there. Every win brings you closer to mastering the game and unlocking powerful new cards. You can also join up with friends in a guild, build structures together. The guild system lets you strategize with allies and improves the team. And if you love competition, prepare to be aroused because Fist Out is launching high-stakes tournaments with massive prizes. Best of all, you can play anytime, anywhere. Download Fist Out now for free using my link in the description below or scan the QR code on screen. The game is available on both iOS and Android. And if you use Daddy's link, you'll get an exclusive $20 starter pack with gold, diamonds, dust, and rare recruit scrolls to kickstart your collection. And now it's back to the video. Opening hand has a good curve and a keep. Thoughtseize, who wins a gen deck, will take their mana dork to slow them down, mess up their curve, and they find their boner. That's a lot of 2-drops. Ooh, no land. We'll put out a boner to mess with the graveyard and pass. They have a boner as well. Land wonderful. We'll push their boner and play Power Conduit. Opponent tosses cards in graveyard, like Christ, and they play the Boseiju. Are they that desperate for a land? Our Saga triggers, but we'll buff our boner, saving our Saga. The counter gives us a second boner, and now we search, bubble, we swing, hold up our Saga and pass. No, I can fade. Our opponent must be allergic to fun. Going against this round turn 2. Opening hand, 2 tap lands. It is a pretty good hand. We're gonna keep. Opponent ramps, more land. We'll play another Goyf. Christ, stacking their mana dork to take out Goyf. Ooh, another Goyf. We'll play it and pass back. They nut out a weenie and dig for land. And now things are about to get kinky. We'll swing at Grice so that they chump, and chump they do. But all part of Daddy's plan. Because we play Awaken, no Grice for you. Oh, but Haywire Mite, taking out our Saga on the spot. And collect a roof. Power Conduit must have really traumatized them. Shadowspear, we can't use it. We'll Graveyard Deluge, number 3. And we'll play Redemption, making a 3/3. Uh-oh, they shock. They exile our Nethergoyf. But then they pass with 3 mana open. Who and push? We'll put out Frog. Oh, we swing. Oh, Endurance. I thought they used their boner. Those are graveyard. And block like that. Dang. Okay, we're desperate here. We'll push the boner so that we have 1 card type in graveyard. We'll then discard with Frog. So now we have 3 types. And our Nethergoyf rise. Ooh, Fiend Artisan is a 10/10. That's thanky for us. Oh, Power Conduit 1 turn too late. Our Saga buffs our creatures, but how do we get past the 10/10? We could get Frog flying, and because that's trample, jumping won't help them. But by exiling cards from graveyard, our Nethergoyf gets weaker. Flying it is. We'll swing in the air, drawing a card. Oh yes, oh my goodness. Holy shit, that's good. Awaken, destroying the 10/10, and next turn this Power Conduit. And another Awaken. This Awaken mills 3 cards. Buffing Nethergoyf. Play this Awaken. Destroy Endurance. We'll then swing. No Endurance again. Shoot. So we lose our graveyard. And Nethergoyf. Oh my goodness, God loves us so much. Play Power Conduit. Opponent draws out Sadness. He noticed into this 12-12. Remove a counter from our Saga. And so every turn we destroy a permanent. That was so sick. And may there be many more spankings like it. So until next clapping. Opening hand has a good curve, but if they're an aggressive deck, our life total might be in trouble. With Thoughtseize and all the fetching and shocking. But keep we shall. Ah, shit. Move to land. By discarding them, their Mako gets buffed. But dang. You can take their Hollow One, but they still have Burning Inquiry, which could mess up their hand. They could just take Inquiry. But when they do draw their second land, they could get the Hollow One, but our hand's so senso that I think we need to take Inquiry. Dang, they have another Vengevine on top. Better that than a land, but they could really pop off all over us. Ooh, push nice. Frog and Emperor are both tempting here. With nothing on the graveyard at the moment, we'll play Frog. Darn, land number 2. So they draw and discard at random. Their Vengevines go to graveyard, and our opponent will get them back if they cast 2 creatures in a turn. The opponent hits us for 5. Make that 6. This would be a tough one. It'd be nice to play both Emperor and Push. We don't have double black. They also have Phoenix in hand to get flying. We'll swing with Frog. Drawing another Frog. Oof. As risky as this is, we'll play Awaken and take out the Mako. And pray they don't play a creature. At least not a creature with haste. Upon digs. Oh my gosh. They cast 2 Root Wallas. Getting back those Vengevines. So we dead. And we must clap back in game 2. Going to game 2 is bring this first time too. Oh, no lands. We'll have them all. And this is somewhat better. We'll keep. We'll start with Nethergoyf and pass. Who land? And they start with Mako again. We draw to Luge, without Frog, and swinging with Goyf. Now we must pass. Ooh, Burning Inquiry. I can mess up our hands, so we'll discard a land. That's pretty good. But they get double Root Walla again. Ah, shit, the second Inquiry. Oh, dang, that was rough. And they have an Oxen Graveyard that they can bring back. Ooh, Boner, okay. And play Saga. Ooh, Pond Digs. They put the Tactical Phoenix in graveyard they can get flying. How are they this lucky? I give the Root Walla flying? Not the Mako. This troubling. We'll give Frog flying. Chump Mako. Block their flyer. Discard a buff. They buff the Root Walla, sure. But we still very much have a problem. Boseiju, this is very unlikely to work. But there's still a little hope. Arena Glory Holes to give haste. Opponent swings out. For our plan to work, we gotta adapt their Boner. That worked. We get the rocks. We draw 3 cards. Wonderful. We'll block with this. Fabulous. They play Adapt. Interesting. Ooh, no Saga. Here's how we can do this. Float mana. Grab Shadowspear. Equip a Boner. And swing Beanify Life. We'll hold up removal and pass. They cycle Hollow One. Buffing their stuff. Oh, and they really discard. 2 Hollow Ones go to graveyard. They only swing like this. So they must know we have removal. We do, and we'll use it now. Taking out the Mako. Conduit, excellent. The Conduit. Exile eluding the swing. Opponent goes to 4. And our opponent concedes. We're back in business. But we still have a game 3 to win. So we must pray for our victory. Opening hand. Ugh, only green mana. We got them all. And it's better. We'll keep. Oh, Wayland of the Void. No. Nethergoyf's in hand. Please, Burning Inquiry us. Put us out of our misery. We do have 1 Haywire Mite in deck. And Boseiju. But who knows where those are. They discard their hand. Bring Vengevine in graveyard. And they get Root Walla. Luckily, no Hollow One. Ooh, Boner. We'll play it. And exile the Vengevine. They hit us with Root Walla. And pass. They'll lose for us. We'll swing in for 2. They hardcast Vengevine. And they swing Happy Birthday to us. Since our opponent's tapped out, we'll buff our Boner, giving us Vengevine. Vengevine blocks Vengevine. And we'll push our Root Walla. Where'd their creatures go? Exile the Vengevine. And play another Ghost to Chomp. Another Root Walla. And another. Ooh, Shadowspear. I bet they're planning on double buffing, but Pockets Deluge. Wiping the Root Wallas. Number 3. Play Shadowspear. They play Hollow One, good for them. But with Shadowspear, we have a 5/5. And they're forced to Chomp. And victory's ours. What a comeback, that was amazing. And now it's on the next motorboating. Opening hand's okay, we'll keep. Opponent plays their Monkey. And they also have Pride in hand. But we'll push their Monkey. Ooh, Conduit. How wonderful. We'll put out our Boner. And exile the Monkey. Ajani. Sure. And so many good plays here. The King keeps his Power Conduit. We'll wait to buff. And now pass. Ow, Flage. Going after our Boner. Although we will buff, so that we can block. Our opponent's too afraid to attack. And some more great options. We'll Thoughteize. Ooh. All this is pretty tricky. Bombardment's gonna be a pain to deal with. Even though Double Fable is also annoying. Especially with Flage in graveyard. We'll take Bombardment. Play Goyf. And send it back. Ooh, guide. Pretty good with Pride. Another Saga for us. We'll save our current Saga. Grab Shadowspear. We'll then equip. And push in with Lifelink and Trample. Opponent's Chomp spot. Knowing what's in their hand. Take out Ajani. And they block for nothing. How wonderful. They play Fable. Giving them energy. They buff the Pride. Get another token and more energy. Oh, Bauble. We'll save our Saga again. Dig for our last artifact. Swing with Goyf. Opponent takes it. Make sure the graveyard doesn't fill up. We'll exile their Fable. And then we'll pass. Oh, we have another Assault Pride. They play it. And dash out Ravioli. Oh, we can give it flying, yeah. But would they? Because we could make a construct and just, block them. Okay, well, construct for us. Take out the Monkey. And their cat engine keeps going. Gaining them a nutload of life and a nutload of energy. Ooh, Awaken. We'll first make a construct. Swing in for 10. They take all of it. And now what to take out? I think Guide is probably the biggest threat. So we'll go after Guide first. But now Flage can come back. and they can give it hasten. Oh, static prison. Going after Tarm. They swing like that. Block a token, and they play Fable. Oh my gosh, this board. But here's what we'll do. Remove a counter from Awaken. Ooh, and draw another. Take out the Flying Pride. Make another construct. And equip here. And this will probably take a while, so I'll let you know what happens. And through the power of Power Conduit and Awaken, we slowly wipe out our opponent's entire board. And we win game 1. Going in game 2 is bringing all this for all this, and I game 2. Opening a solid, we'll keep. Opponent starts with Pride. We'll push it. Johnny. We'll go for Torpor Orb. Although that can be problematic in itself. Who guide? But Torpor Orb shows off guide. Ooh, another Johnny. Now they have Planeswalker. But tragically for opponent. Okay, Johnny. And play Mite. Blades. Oh. No damage when it enters, but when it attacks, we're in trouble. We'll trade with the cat. Another tough spot. Play Goyf. Another Goyf. And Mite as well. Another guide. And the monkey. One passes. Ew, bad. Our favorite hate. And I have a feeling this will take a while. So I'll let you know how it goes. And after 3 Johnnies and Goblin Bombardment, Blaze's attack did us in. And now let's see what happens in game 3. After game 3, Daddy loves Tarmogoyf so much. We put out Goyf early. And then right as our opponent's building up their creatures, we wipe them with Toxic Deluge. Then play another Tarmogoyf. And Toxic Deluge wipe again. It brings Daddy so much joy. And now some next bundling. Opening hand's very aggressive, we'll keep. Oh boy, it's the mill deck. Mill does boost Nethergoyf. Another fetch. So that's like a frog. Suspiciously swing with Nethergoyf. Open blocks. Discord instance. Opening Nethergoyf. Oh, an archive trap. We mill 13 because we searched. Our opponent has more crabs. Down to 17 cards in deck. But there's still a small bit of hope. We'll swing. Left frog twice. Ooh, and Tarm. We'll play Tarm. And Nethergoyf. That's a lot of damage next turn. But with 15 cards left in deck, it can really make us pregnant. Oh, it mills for 14. And 14 is more than 12, so they have us. Game 2 it is. Going to game 2 is for this first time too. Opening hand, no land will mole. And it's better, we'll keep. Thoughtseize. Ooh, Fatal Push and Archive Trap. Very brutal. We'll take Fatal Push. It's gonna hurt. We'll play Frog and let the Archive Trap hit us. And mills for 10. Ew, another push. We'll swing. Discard both pushes. Drawing a third. Asian Crab. 24 cards left in deck. Push the crab. Swing. Play Mite and pass. Another crab. Our opponent has so many crabs. Ooh, and Field of Ruin. Taking out our land. The problem is all of our green lands are in graveyard. And they have Ensnaring Bridge in hand. We'll see if we can pull this off. Make a Tarmogoyf. Swing out. On chumps. We'll sort of hand. Oh, we pulled it off. But now we must finish off our opponent in game 3. Opening hand, not aggressive enough. We'll maul. A lot of fetches, but it is better. We'll keep. Ooh, land. Please don't have Archive Trap here. Oh, removal. But no Archive Trap. We'll risk getting fetch again. The counter. Okay. The exile cards from our deck. Exiling 20 cards. Oh my gosh. That's so many. Thoughtseize, take Crypt Incursion, and lead them with removal. Ruin Crab. Milling us for 3. Push the crab. They blow up their own land. Mills for 3, but we'll counter the trigger. More land. Oh, good. But we can get back Nethergoyf. We bounce for land in hand and push. One passes. We'll bring back Nethergoyf. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. We're out of cards on hand. They're just top decking removal. We mill 14. So I can bring back Goyf again. Goyf's back once again. With only 12 cards left in our deck. It's not looking great. Juicy Jace. Oh, we mill 9. Swing for 6. Bring back a second Nethergoyf. And if our opponent's top deck a land, we win. But if they top deck a mill card, they win. Oh my goodness, this is very close. No, they mill us for 4. Darn. So we run out of cards. That's about as close as it gets. You know, on the next match. Opening hand's pretty good. We're gonna keep. Opponent suspends Ancestral Vision. But we don't have to worry about it for another 4 turns. And press. Well, Thoughtseize, no. Counter, double removal, and Psychic Frog. We'll definitely take the Frog. They hold up counter and pass. Nethergoyf. The kinkiest option. Play Power Conduit. Would they like to counter that? They sure do. They suspend a Second Vision and pass. So here's the plan. We'll first Thoughtseize, grabbing removal. We'll then play our other Power Conduit and pass back. Opponent passes and check out this kinkiness. With the search trigger on the stack, make a construct, and remove a counter. Removal, sure. But the important thing is that Saga stays. And now we have Shadowspear. Play Nethergoyf, and our opponent draws 3 cards here. Thoughtseize, lose Frog. They suspend another Vision. We better win quickly. We draw Frog. We actually won't make a construct here. We'll just buff Nethergoyf, equip, and drain for 6. We'll then play Frog. Oh, Wonder Punk concedes. But they're gonna draw so many cards. Going into it, we're gonna time 2. Opening hand start on lands. But it's just okay, we'll keep. Opponent suspends Vision again. We get Boner, and we play Nethergoyf and Bauble. Oh, we draw Fatal Push. But they're stuck on 1 land. Ah, shit, so are we. We'll hold up, push, and pass. They swing with Hasty Tammy, making a clue. Well, then they pass. What a loser. No, we're also losers. We don't have lands. You know what? Screw it. Push Tammy. Swing for 2 and pass. Oh, look at them. They have a second land. They must think they're so special. Darn it, there's Frog. Play Nethergoyf. And their turn, they get Vision. They draw 3. Harbinger of the Seas. Oh, and there's our second land, but we can't play it. Because of Harbinger of the Seas. So we must settle things in game 3. Going in game 3 is when you 1 to lose, and that's game 3. Opening hand, no turn 1 play. But Fatal Push is good, we'll keep. Opponent has an Ashiok. We shut down our graveyard and fetches. We draw a second Fatal Push, and we'll whip out our Boner. We do have one problem though. All the cards we can fetch with Saga happen to be in graveyard, which is super unlucky. But we'll still play another Saga. Number 2. And now our opponent removes our Boner. Ashiok. Nothing to search for anyway. We'll make a construct. 2 lands, make another construct. And Thoughtseize. What the counter? How interesting. We'll swing at our opponent and pass. Play a Frog. They mill and exile our graveyard. Unfortunately, that's not a land, but Daddy has an idea. We'll attempt to push the Frog. That worked. And then flip mana for Tarm. And this time we will swing at Ashiok. That worked. Oh, they have removal too. So we lose our Tarm. And still a land. Swing for 4. And then we'll hold removal. Thoughtseize. Taking Huntman's Redemption. New land. Swing for 4. Put our opponent 2. And our opponent rightfully concedes. Oh my goodness, Daddy has so much fun. I always do, but this time especially. Every match is just so good. And it makes me want to just play the deck even more. And with Final Fantasy coming out soon, we're getting more Sagas. And we'll definitely play them in a Power Conduit deck. I hope you had as much fun as Daddy did. A new video will be up shortly, and the giveaway will continue then. And until next time, stay with me thick.